So ever since people saw Avengers Infinity War, there's been hype, tears, and overall appreciation for the film. However, most people had one issue with it. Just one little problem with the movie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
Spoiler warning for any and all who haven't seen the film, I'm about to go heavy on the plot and characters. Alright, they gone? Okay, good. I can't believe not this Peter. Quill fucked everything up and punched Thanos in his stupid purple scrotum looking face. Why didn't you wait? Spidey almost had the gauntlet off. My baby boy wouldn't be dead. Oh my god. So basically everyone's hating on Star Munch.
I'm not gonna answer Star Munch.
For overall letting Thanos wake up, not getting the gauntlet off his hand, which was at his fingies, thanks to my boy Spidey, love you bud, and letting him kill half the universe. It's all his fault and everyone could have been saved had he just held his temper for a few seconds. I mean, it's totally out of his character, right? I mean, how could someone like Quill lose his temper after hearing that a villain killed someone he loved and attacked them immediately after they had... Oh. Yeah, I know. You've seen that argument countless times. This is different, right? I mean, half of all life is at stake. Thing is, there's just a couple more problems with that statement. 1, Thanos would have still overpowered everyone and gotten the gauntlet back. 2, Star Prince...
It isn't Star Prince.
Starlord.
Oh, sorry, Lord.
is not the only one who screwed up in this film. There's like 4 other characters who fucked up, which is interesting considering that Thanos needed 5 stones to collect in the film, and there are 5 characters who screwed up, and he got... You know what, let's just dive in. First, let's talk about how getting the Infinity Gauntlet off Thanos would not guarantee a victory. In the very first few minutes of this film, Hulk attacks Thanos alone. I mean, it's the frickin' Hulk. Guy nearly destroyed a helicarrier if it weren't for Thor, and broke all of Harlem.
The last time I was in New York, I kind of broke Harlem.
And just about 1 minute of fighting Thanos, he gets bodied. So bodied that Hulk doesn't even want to come back out for the rest of the film. And that was Thanos fighting him without using the Power Stone, let alone any Infinity Stones. Not to mention, Thanos took on the entire Nova Corps of Xandar to get the Power Stone. I mean, I know he has an army and all, but... let's face it, that was Thanos. Thanos did all the work. We also see when fighting Iron Man alone that he can take everything Stark throws at him, and he only manages to get 1 cut on the Titan. So sure, Spidey and Doctor Strange could transport the gauntlet on the other side of the planet, but Thanos most likely would have been able to kill or subdue everyone to get it back. Remember, Doctor Strange saw over 14 million in 600 futures where they lose in all of them except 1. Strange could have easily sling-ringed Quill away from Thanos and get the gauntlet off him. However, that most likely wouldn't have worked, and like Strange said, it was the only way. Now let's talk about everyone else's errors here. There are a lot of failures in this movie as many characters succumb to Thanos' might and make some poor decisions. Excluding the times when Thanos tortures Thor and Nebula to get the Space and Soul Stone because he's torturing siblings, there are legit errors that could have been avoided and stopped Thanos from getting all the stones for snapping his fingers. Reminder, these are not faults towards the movie. They're quite clever and go with characters' motivations. They just done goofed. First, we have Loki.
Surprise!
He steals the Tesseract in Thor Ragnarok since he lusts for power, but he could have left it on Asgard to be destroyed. Guess he didn't think he'd see Thanos immediately after grabbing it. Oh, shit. Next, we have Gamora, the only person in the universe that we know of who bears the knowledge of where the Soul Stone is. She tells Quill that if she gets captured, he must kill her at all costs. However, she ignores Quill's plan of staying stealthy and going right and attempts to kill her father herself. To which she fails. Since she's so valuable in Thanos' plan to get all the stones, you would think they would get Gamora far away from Thanos as possible, or she'd sacrifice herself for the greater good. Which is bad considering she values her life and she values her newfound family, but she's also noble in the fact that she cares for the innocent. Regardless, she should have kept her distance. Nebula is also somewhat to blame since she attempted to sneak onto Thanos' massive ass ship alone and without the proper weaponry or army to kill him with. Nebula, remember when you attempted to steal batteries from the Sovereign and were going to use that money to buy weapons, ships, and crap?
I will buy a warship with every conceivable instrument of death. I will hunt my father like a dog and I will tear him apart slowly, piece by piece, until he knows some semblance of the profound and unceasing pain I know every single day.
What happened to that plan? I mean, it was still a bad one, but, you know... Consistency is all I'm asking here. Without Nebula there, Thanos wouldn't have had proof of Gamora lying, nor would he have the means of getting the information out of her. Then again, he knows she's a bad liar, and he could have easily grabbed some innocent alien family and tortured them as well. Nebula just kind of sped up the process. Alright, now we have Tony frickin' Stark.
I am Iron Man.
First, he's hesitant on contacting Steve Rogers due to their conflict in Civil War. However, I'd say Steve most likely is aware of the shit that's going on here. Oh look, he does. And would most likely put their baggage aside for, oh, I don't know, half the freaking universe? He says that a surprise attack on Thanos and using one of the stones against him would be a good idea. However, I'd argue a better idea would be to regroup on Earth with the rest of the Avengers, hence Earth's mightiest heroes type thing.
That's what we call ourselves.
With 2 Infinity Stones against Thanos and fight with the Wakandans, thus allowing more firepower against the four-armed... the hell are those things? And the rest of the Black Order. Granted, Thanos would be on Earth a lot sooner to get the Mind Stone, but he also still has to deal with Doctor Strange and getting the Time Stone. Not only that, but Thor would get to Thanos possibly sooner as well. Which, by the way, how did he know where Wakanda was and that the fight was there? You know what, whatever. Plot hole aside, Thor would have finished him off with 1 or 2 less stones on the gauntlet. To which now, we get to Thor.
I am mighty.
At the very end, Thor throws Stormbreaker at Thanos' gauntlet, defeating all of the Infinity Stones' power struggle, but Thor aimed for the chest. Not a vital organ, like the heart, the head, the groin, no, the chest. This was so that Thor could gloat to Thanos about his victory because he's filled with revenge and pride. Pride from being Asgardian in nature, and revenge for not only killing half the Asgardians on the Ark, but also for murdering his final family member, Loki, for good this time. At least, I think so. However, due to Thor's decision to keep Thanos breathing in time for him to gloat...
Just like that.
So there you go. Starlord is not the only person who f***ed up in this movie. He just screwed up super hard compared to most of everyone else. Not only that, but he hit poor Mantis too. I'm so sorry, honey. But anyways... hope you enjoyed my little analysis video. I apologize for not using clips from the movie, because you know it's still in theaters and all. If you did, be sure to hit the like button below, subscribe for more film gaming analysis in the future, and also my tribute videos. And I hope everyone, or at least half of everyone, till next year, have a marvelous day.